We'll have to take my skiff to get to the settlement.
What were you doing out here anyway?
The skiff's rudder is a bit off. I was after some parts to fix it. And sometimes, you just need to hunt alone. Here she is. I just need to attach this component I picked up. Hold tight.
Never seen a boat like that before.
Me and a gearhead back at the settlement roped it together. Works well enough. That'll do it. Skiff's good to go. Hop in. Oh no. Not another one. Whoa. Like I said, there's no getting to Starlight Rise so long as that tower's there. Okay, casting off.
Huh. Sure beats rowing.
I've had a lot of time to improve her design.
How long have your people been here?
About a year, I think. We hit this massive storm crossing the Great Ocean. Lost half the fleet and our bearings. It was a miracle we even made it to these shores. We've been stuck here ever since.
See. I'm sorry to hear that. Just how many of you are left?
Not as many as there should be. We've had other troubles since the shipwreck. And some of those remaining aren't much help.
Sounds like you're not thrilled to go back.
Bringing back an Outlander's certainly going to complicate things. It'll be fine. Just follow my lead, and let me do the talking.
If you say so.
That's it on your left. Fleet's End.
Uplifting name.
We weren't in great spirits when we made landfall. Okay, here we go.
I don't know anything further. May I be dismissed?
No. You will remain here until the traitor returns. You!
Here we go.
Sorry.
One act of treason breeds another, it seems. Stealing a diviner's focus, leading a barbarian into our midst.
Where's the Quinn I know?
Arrest them both. Remove their focuses at once.
Arrest us! This is a matter for the Admiral, not a compliance officer.
By all means. It's true. Seika stole the focus.
Who's the barbarian?
She's done for.
Things seem kind of tense around here.
It's not our best day.
Admiral Garrett! It's as I told you, sir. The proof is now before your eyes. A soldier dared to don a diviner's focus. The eye that reveals the legacy. But Seika did not stop there. She brought a barbarian among us. In direct violation of Confidentiality Clause 3A. Protocol states that these...
I might be our last chance at finding our missing people, sir. Diviner Vi's focus showed me his last moments. He found a clue. The ruin on Starlight Rise. There's evidence our people were there.
Hunter's headquarters.
Now we have no means of safe passage. Not in our current situation. But she might have another way.
Remember the law, sir. Focus is for a diviner. No one else.
Seika's actions are indeed concerning. And there will have to be a reckoning. But finding our lost crew is paramount. If Seika has a chance of bringing them back, our course is clear. Even compliance must recognize that. I will allow it. Seika and the Outsider are free to pursue this lead.
But, sir, if...
Outlander, I'd like a word when you have a moment.
Damn them.
You okay?
I shouldn't have said that. It's just that... my sister is one of the missing. Not only that, she's our last navigator. Our only means of getting home. I've got to find her. Even if it means using a forbidden relic. Meanwhile, Rang and the others act like I'm the problem, when in reality, I'm the only one looking for a solution.
Look, I understand. Maybe more than you know, but for now, I think we need to calm down and just...
calm! You're right, of course. Getting upset isn't going to help.
Okay. We both need to get to the place you call Starlight Rise. But that tower... seems like it knocks anything nearby out of the sky.
Out of the water, too. It fires at any watercraft in range.
Oh, great. Well, it seems to me you've got some kind of plan in mind to deal with it.
Maybe. Between the two of us, there might be a way.
Well, you're a good fighter, that's for sure. But beyond that, I don't know much about you.
There's not much to tell. Nothing special about me. Except my sister is pretty well known among my people.
You don't seem so ordinary to me.
I was just a petty officer until we ran aground. But we lost a lot of midshipmen and lieutenants to the storm and the wreck. And now even more of them are missing. So I've been trying to step up and help the Admiral.
It took a lot of guts putting on that focus. Seems to me he needs more like you.
Tell that to Rang and his toadies.
So your sister is a navigator?
More like the navigator. The only Quen who can steer by the stars without instruments. She reads the sky like a scroll. Knows every constellation by position, no matter how much it spins around up there, which means she's been an Imperial favorite ever since her first exam. One of the fleet's most precious assets. And now she's gone.
She and the others just disappeared?
After we made landfall, the hard way, the Admiral sent out scouting expeditions with the very few boats we had left. Not one of them returned. I don't know what happened to them all, but I do know it has something to do with that tower. And Starlight Rise.
We're agreed on that. Is there anything else you can tell me about that tower?
It just appeared one day a couple of weeks ago after our scout boats went missing. And it shoots at anything in the sky or sea. Machines, boats. You.
Okay, don't remind me.
I tried to get near it, but it's mounted on a tall ruin with machines all around. On the plus side, its range is limited. I've been testing it with my skiff and setting up buoys to mark the radius.
Can't tell if that's smart or reckless.
Both, maybe. I'll admit there have been a couple of near misses.
What exactly did you find on that diviner's focus?
When the scout boat sent by the Admiral didn't return, he sent our very last one to find out what happened to them. Diviner Vi was on board. They made it as far as Starlight Rise, went inland and found a camp and a bunch of equipment. It looked like some of our people went into a ruin there. Then they spotted a machine, unlike anything we've seen. Silver and gold, moved like a spider. Spooked, they ran back to their boat.
They were lucky to escape. I've dealt with those things before.
Well, their luck ran out fast. The morning they tried to sail back, the tower went up and blew them right out of the water. Vi's body washed ashore here sometime later. A friend of mine found it and let me know. The same friend that ratted me out to Rang for taking the focus. But what was I supposed to do?
I would have done the same thing. Trust me. You think there's a way to do something about that tower?
If we want to reach Starlight Rise, we have to try. I was able to approach the tower on foot, but I couldn't get close enough to shoot at it or anything like that. With the right help, though,
Show me the way and we'll give it a shot.
you'll probably want to resupply first. You can use my skiff if you need to hunt for resources. Just stay south of the settlement. The tower can't hit that side. I set up some buoys to mark its radius.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go clear my head. There's a bridge that leads to the ruins where the tower is mounted. I'll wait for you on the other side.
Hold on. There's one more thing. The Quen here, all of this. You were part of a larger expedition, right? Headed for San Francisco?
That's how you know about us. And you've seen the others, haven't you? And they're alive.
Most of them, yeah. I can put you in touch with them, but we should find your missing people first, right?
They're alive. This is great news. But yes, you're right, it should wait. If we tell everyone now, it'll just be a distraction. So for the sake of the missing, we have to keep the focus on them.
All right then. I'll see you on the other side of the bridge. Might not be a bad idea to resupply before I meet Seika. Or I could explore a little with her skiff first.
Mind your manners.
I see compliance is keeping busy.
You have no idea. Or maybe you do. Meet me at the burial grounds, up the western hill.
Okay. Burial grounds. Better wait at the campfire for that Quen soldier.
You came. I wasn't sure you would.
Well, I'm here. I'm guessing this has something to do with the compliance officer's inspections I saw earlier?
Whoa. Hold on. I saw you stand against compliance with Seika. You must have your own reasons for doing so. But just how far are you willing to go to oppose Rang?
I'll do what I can. Look, I get that you're not quick to trust, but I can only help if you let me.
I suppose you're right. Especially in times like these. You've seen the influence compliance has here. It's even worse back home. But there are a few of us who do whatever we can to undermine them. We joined the fleet to further our cause, led by Diviner Enki. A while back, Enki set out with a crew to recover a priceless shipping manifest, disguised as a scouting trip.
But they never made it back.
Exactly. Only Enki and Kelva, another ally, knew the true purpose of their expedition. That manifest could lead us to undiscovered focus caches back in the Great Delta. Which is why I need your help to find Enki, or finish what he started.
The manifest that Enki was after, you said it could lead to more focuses?
Stockpiles of them, all back in the Great Delta. Only diviners are allowed to study the legacy, and from what Enki told me, only part of it at that.
So with focuses of your own, you could learn the truth for yourselves.
Not just learn, use. Everything the Quen have built, our fleets, our technologies, comes from the legacy. The true might of the Empire. With that knowledge and power on our side, we could finally loosen the stranglehold the boards have on our people. Maybe even overthrow them altogether.
So when you joined the expedition, you were after this shipping manifest?
Not quite. The fleet was originally bound for a different city far to the north, one we believed held many powerful secrets. Enki had hoped to recover as much knowledge as he could before it fell into the hands of the other diviners. After we wound up here, he found a scrap of data that mentioned the manifest and its supposed location. He realized this find would more than make up for our failed operation. It was a wind in our sails. Hope, at last.
I'm guessing there are more compliance officers like Rang back home?
Rang is a poisonous toad. But the Board of Compliance is the black heart of the Empire. It breeds fear and suspicion. All Quen are expected to watch for any sign of disobedience or malcontent. Turns neighbor against neighbor. Even divides families. My own brother, eager to rise in the ranks, reported our mother to compliance. She was innocent, of course. But after they released her from interrogation, she wasn't quite the same.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That kind of betrayal, it never really heals.
I'll try to find Enki's expedition. Where exactly were they headed?
An island far to the southwest. Enki believed the manifest would be found in a ruin there. I also thought I saw smoke rising from another island east of it. Perhaps they ran into some trouble on the way?
It's worth a look.
If, ancestors forbid, something happened to Enki out there, his focus can still help our cause, and the manifest he was after.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. 2 leads to look into. If the shipping manifest Enki was after points the Quen to more focuses, could really change things in their homeland.
Not much you can do then, except complain. With the Admiral then. See how far that gets you.
You look like you're in a good mood today.
Okay, let's see. Huh. Not a bad way to get around. Might be the distress signal fuel efficient. Maybe more sailing later? Machines riled up about something on that ramp. Could burst that canister with a frost arrow. Stuck on that ruined bridge. I better get in there and clear out those machines.
Don't worry about me. Save yourself!
Oh!
Stay strong, Outlander. It's not too late to turn back, stranger. Not bad, machine hunter. There you go!
Okay, area's clear. Check on that Quinn.
You kill machines well enough, stranger. Mind a word?
Are you all right?
I'll live. But what's an Outlander doing all the way out here?
My name's Aloy. I met your tribe back at your settlement. I'm here to look for Enki's expedition.
I see. I'm Rokomo. Diviner Enki was my charge. We ran into machine trouble on a small island to the west. I had no choice but to drag Enki out of there. Didn't get far, obviously. A strange gyre smashed our boat into the ruins offshore. Barely made it to this island. And then we ran into those damn machines. Enki saw them before I did. Took a blow in my stead. He died from his wounds not long after.
If Enki is gone, I was asked to return his focus.
Impossible. It was lost to the waves. But now that you're here, maybe there's still a chance for my comrades. I left them on that island. Please, you have to help them.
Okay, I'll do what I can. But what about you? I can't just leave you here.
Now, don't worry about me. I cobbled together a raft. With those machines gone, I can get back to the settlement on my own.
Okay. Be safe then. I should head to the other island. See if there are any survivors. And if Enki's focus sunk with their boat, I might be able to recover it. I gotta find that gyre Rokomo mentioned. Okay. Back to sailing. I think I'm getting close to the island Rokomo mentioned. Ships. I'll have to clear them out before I can look around. Let's leave it here. technique on that. Good for digging with it. Soldiers. This must have been Enki's expedition. I better take a closer look. Killed by machines. And there's a note. They thought Rokumo was up to something. I better figure out what really happened here. My focus can help. These Quen were under attack by machines. They held out. For a while, at least. Materials for a raft? Maybe these Quen tried to leave the island after Rokumo took the boat. Bedrolls, but only 3 bodies. Enki and Rokumo left on the boat. So where's the last soldier? Okay, so the Quen stranded here were building a raft when machines killed them. Enki and Rokumo escaped earlier, but one of their Quen got away. I'd better check for tracks, see if I can find where they went. There. Tracks. Maybe more than one set. The last missing Quen. Killed in a struggle. She was stabbed to death. Rokumo lied about what happened here. Looks like his tracks keep going. Tracks end at the water. And there's drag marks. Boat must have cast off from here. So Rokumo killed that Quen and took Enki. And left the others to die. He's got a lot to answer for. But first, I'd better find the shipping manifest Enki was after. A ruin's a good place to start. Maybe that tower. Climbing gear. This expedition tried to skip the time. Probably to look for the shipping manifest.
Everybody's holding up.
That equipment might have the shipping manifest. It's here. There's a lot of data to sift through, but it should lead to more focuses in the Quen's homeland. For now, I should find that gyre Rokumo mentioned. Might be able to recover Enki's focus from their sunken wreck. Keep it going. That gyre's turning up the sea. Must be where Rokumo's boat sank. I might be able to find Enki's focus below. I better dive from a distance. Stay out of the vortex. There's debris tangled around the tail. I'm picking up a signal from it. Fighting me here. Follow the trucks. Could give me cover. Maybe my focus can help. On your honor. Rokomo should be around here somewhere. He's got a lot of explaining to do. Good a place as any. There he is.
Ah, so you made it back. Aloy. I see you've caught up to me.
You lied, Rokomo. I went to the island, where you left your fellow soldiers. 3 were killed by machines, but the 4th? You killed them. Then dragged Enki away.
So you found the truth then? After we made camp, I saw Enki sneak off with another soldier. I tailed them. Overheard them discussing some kind of manifest. That's when Enki's allies spotted me and attacked. She left me no choice.
You were ordered to spy on Enki.
My orders on this expedition were to serve Officer Reng. And Reng suspected Enki was up to something.
And because of that, everyone except you is dead. But there's something I don't get. Why ask me to go back and save them, knowing I might discover what really happened?
It would have been worth it if it meant undoing the harm I caused. Before Enki died, I asked why he didn't just let the machines kill me. His answer was simple. We force ourselves to do terrible things because we think we have no choice. Hearing that made me want to make up for my mistakes.
He wanted you to see there's always another way. And if you really want to atone, you should stand up against Reng. He put you up to all this.
Owning my crime is one thing, but defying compliance? Reng will report to the board upon our return home. I'd never walk free again.
Would that stop Enki? Well, it's your choice. As long as you remember that. Just think about it, okay?
About already?
Gotta keep foraging for more.
That's enough out of you. You had better have significant evidence, right?
Sir, the witness I uncovered was quite specific. They overheard her conspiring with Diviner Enki before he left.
That's absurd! What did you offer them to lie?
Hold on.
This is no business of yours, barbarian!
Oh, it definitely is. I found Enki's expedition. All but 1 are dead because of your interference.
If that's true, I had nothing to do with it.
Yes, he did. Admiral, I'm a risk specialist. Reng told me that Diviner Enki was a traitor and ordered me to shadow him. When one of the others discovered me, I was forced to protect my cover.
And what of Enki?
Innocent. He died trying to defend me from a machine. Whatever evidence Reng has against Theoa can't possibly be right.
Admiral,
Silence! 5 people are dead. You deployed a risk specialist and didn't disclose it.
As is my right!
Not in an emergency, you idiot! We're shipwrecked. The crisis clause of the Maritime Charter clearly states that you must transfer all covert assets to my command. And don't get me started on the subject of coaching witnesses. Take him to the brig. Theoa, you're free to go. Rokomo, with me. I want a full report. Your service is noted, Outlander.
Here's Enki's focus. I put the manifest on there for you. Use it to find more focuses. Free your people from compliance.
I'll do my best. Enki would want me to. Please, accept this. You're a gift from the ancestors, Outlander.
Damn hot.
You're in luck. I have stock left.
Stitchings tailored to these shores.
Did you cover for me if I committed a capital offense?
Heady clear up? Yep.
There's no way home.
I can. Spruce up your garments, if you like.
Good job, sweeping. I might have just the look for you. You won't find a more capable painter. You.
If it isn't Aloy, our mysterious foreigner, I don't know where you came from, but I can't deny you've had a positive effect on our admittedly desperate situation. I wish you continued success on your efforts with Seika. Perhaps you'll get her out of the shadow of compliance yet.
You seem to think highly of Seika.
She is an exemplary Marine. Persistent, selfless, resourceful. Being stranded is a battle of attrition. Everyone wears down eventually, but not her. Not yet. I've come to rely on her more and more. She's our best hope for finding the missing, I'm sure of that.
You said your situation was desperate. How did all this happen?
We sailed from across the Great Ocean. Ours was the tribe's most important mission in a century. It was to be my swan song. Now it will be my epitaph. A typhoon struck us midway, cleaving the fleet in two. I know not what happened to the other half. Scattered, stranded, probably sunk.
I don't know. There's always hope.
After we beached, I sent out scout boats to explore the coast. None returned. And I haven't the craft nor manpower to mount a search. First I lost half my fleet, now I've lost half the survivors, so don't speak to me of hope.
And yet, Seika found a clue on that focus.
You're just like her. Yet don't give up.
Compliance sure seems to have a lot of sway around here.
Compliance officers are the eyes and ears of the Imperial House. It is their duty to ensure that the wisdom of our ancestors doesn't fall into the hands of our enemies. And so they ferret out the disloyal and disobedient. Inspections, interrogations, all in the name of security. However, I cannot deny that Reng's incarceration has returned a measure of calm to the camp. Which reminds me, you cleared up Enki's disappearance and saved Rokumo. Thank you for that.
No need. I'll do my best to help Seika bring back your people.
If they're even still alive. Keep her safe if you can.
Tracks. Looks like someone else was up here before.
missing out.
This note says someone stashed a key they found. It's somewhere in the settlement, near a waterfall.
Outlaws. Up for trade?
Come, make use of my skill.
Okay, maybe it's time to meet up with Seika and head to the tower.
Aloy, over here.
Hey, I'm here. So, how do we get to the tower?
These trails will lead us to it. Take your pick.
Okay, let's go.
So you know a lot about my people, but I barely know anything about you. Like who you're looking for at Starlight Rise?
He's a, fugitive.
Come on. That's all you got?
Let's just focus on getting to the tower.
So mysterious.
Spellcaster won't work on that. A water wing.
The other day, I saw the tower shoot down an entire flock. Poor things crashed into the sea south of Fleet's End.
I've never seen one before. That tower's gotta go.
We're getting close to the tower. Last time I was there, I didn't get very far in.
We'll find a way. There's some kind of machine growth.
I haven't seen that before. Kinda looks like an egg. Let's get this done!
More of those eggs.
Okay. Those definitely weren't here last time.
Yuck.
Those eggs are everywhere.
Yep. I've got a feeling we're about to find out what laid them. Let's move in. Carefully.
Whoa! Big ugly machine alert! We'll have to deal with it to get into the tower.
See what you got then.
You're on. Make your move. You fried them!
Chain reaction. Useful.
Here we go! A few more hits till it's brittle! Go! Machine's turning! We've almost got it! Giving it my all! Got somewhere else to be?
Whew. Down it goes.
Yeah. Good fight. Come on. The entrance I found is this way. I'll have to warn our patrols later. Doubt that machine was the only one of its kind. Feels like every day there's something new that's trying to kill us.
I know the feeling.
Through here. gotta get across. Think you can make it?
Watch me.
This is as far as I got. I couldn't find a way to get further up.
Let me take a look around.
There we go. You made that look easy. About your fugitive, I need to know who we're dealing with. It can't be a coincidence that he and my people are both at Starlight Rise.
His name's Walter Launder. He's a Zenith. It's what the Quen would call a living ancestor.
A living ancestor? But that would mean he's been alive for centuries.
Yep.
Time's taking. You're serious. After you.
Oh. Well, there you go, Seika.
Thanks. Think you could get that vent open?
Can't reach that from here. If I time it right, I think I can grapple to that vent. There's nothing for my poor caster to latch on to. Hooking onto that. If I time it right, I think I can grapple to that vent.
machines, and she has fancy moves. Wish you'd come along earlier. Might have gotten more done by now. I bet you must be pretty important to your tribe.
I grew up an outcast, actually.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm better off without them. And from what I saw back at the settlement, maybe you would be too.
I am one of the chosen people. Not some weak-kneed sailor who abandoned ship when the seas get rough.
Okay, never mind.
Nice shortcut. I'll find another way over.
I think we're almost at the top.
Then we can find a way to shut the tower down. Sounds like the tower's found another target.
Tower downed another machine.
Can't wait to shut it down.
Made it. This definitely looks like something Rondra would have built.
Whoa. Okay. But how do we stop it when part of it's way up there?
Let's take a look around. This might be some kind of access node.
It's coming down!
Aloy, I truly hope you've enjoyed this tower. I set it up just for you.
Oh, great. Recording from Londra.
Let it be a reminder that unlike my former colleagues, I'm one step ahead of you.
That doesn't look good. Getting ready to fire it up. Get to cover! How are we supposed to stop this thing? Let me scan it. All drops fire! Hey! Over here, you weird, shiny, hovering scrap! No good. It's got a power core on the back. I gotta get up there to destroy it. Just hurry!
I need to get higher up.
Bet you can't get me!
There. Out now. Whoa.
Aloy! Don't know where you went, but hope you're getting close. I'm taking a lot of heat over here. I think it knows you're up there, Aloy. Take cover. Come on! Fire
I need to target the power core.
Yeah! Any distractions, do what you need to.
that didn't go exactly how I thought it would.
It turned out okay. And now your machine can get us to Starlight Rise, right?
Yeah. I saw it fly off when I crashed. I should be able to call it back.
One step closer to finding my sister, and the living ancestor you're after. But I should probably report to the Admiral first, give him some assurance that we've made progress.
Okay. I'll meet you back at the settlement then.
You know, I'm kind of glad you tagged along.
Seika's not like other Quen. That's for sure. And with the tower down, I could check out the area before meeting up with her. Maybe stock up on some resources while I'm at it. There we go. Back to the skies.
Okay, so, shall we get going to Starlight Rise?
Yeah, let's go.
So what now?
Up you go. Something wrong?
Of course not. Oh, it's a little snug.
I'll manage.
Oh, shit!
Hold on back there.
Starlight Rise is just across the water. I guess we'll see if this living ancestor has something to do with my missing people.
Look, once we get into the ruin, we might find data that your focus model isn't able to make sense of. I'm sending you an update, so you'll be able to see what's going on.
Oh, thanks. You sure seem at ease with the focus. Is that why your tribe made you an outcast?
No, not exactly. They cast me out when I was born. In fact, everything I've done, including learning to use a focus, was, in spite of them.
Sounds familiar.
It gets easier, you know.
What? Clinging to the back of a sunwing?
That too.
Just worry about steering this thing, okay?
Sure.
Ah! A little warning would have been nice. Down on the beach. Those are some of our missing scout boats.
It looks like there's a lot of construction on the hillside.
That's what Diviner Vi saw.
Let's try to retrace their steps then. I'll set us down.
Where are you going? I can't fly this thing.
Don't worry! Miss me?
Let's just go.
I don't want to be on the wrong end of this.
Quen Navy weapon. We use them to build rope bridges and perimeter defense.
The Ballista tore straight through the machine's armor. This bolt looks pretty sturdy, too.
My people had to fight while they built all this. But they kept going anyway.
Let's stay on their trail. People had a big operation here.
But why?
I'm not sure. I bet Landra's involved.
Well, looks like they set up some ladders to get up to that excavation. But the path's broken now.
We'll have to make our own way up.
Gizmo, you know. I need a few more handholds.
Okay, since you ask so nicely. Right idea, but we'll need a few more handholds. We can make climbing points in the rock face.
Good idea. Might be tricky on that side, though.
Another ballista.
Nice! That'll make a better path up.
Yeah, I think it could work.
That's enough! Heading up to take a look!
Huh. Nice climber. I catch up to her.
There's a door up there across the chasm. Let's see if there's a way up.
But the crane won't stay up unless I hold it in place.
Let me lift it. I'll hold it in place while you shoot.
Do it. Let's get climbing.
That's as high as it goes. Okay, letting her go. That thing was heavier than it looked.
Making progress.
Yeah, right into the spooky abandoned ruin.
Your people put a lot of effort into getting in here. Almost like they were after something.
Or someone had a knife to their throats.
We'll find your sister. Don't worry.
You don't have to comfort me, you know. I'm fine.
I want to help. Stay alert.
Come on. No machine's stopping me.
That sign. This is definitely Londra's old headquarters.
Down there. What is that thing?
Let's find out.
All this must have been brutal to excavate.
It's a prototype for a rocket engine. It never got off the ground. The way it was designed made it too dangerous.
Dangerous how?
Like it would poison everything in a 1,000-mile radius if it got used.
Oh.
Let's keep moving.
So this engine, it was for traveling to the heavens? The diviners say...
Regarding the slipstream engine, my engineers tell me that even in the event of an accident, they could contain the fallout. But they don't grasp how effectively my enemies can harness public paranoia.
The ancestors could do that.
Yeah. Londra launched ships into space to search for resources.
But why dig all this out now?
We should keep following the trail.
Okay. It's getting hot in here.
Whoa. The ruins split in two. When pressed on.
Oh no.
Crushed. It looks like some kind of construction accident.
This was Lena from the galley. We weren't exactly friends, but she didn't deserve to be worked to death. How could an ancestor do this to my people?
Knowing Londra and his kind, I can't say I'm surprised.
We better find a way up and across. We'll need to make a path.
Another ballista. Maybe we can use it.
I'll shoot this time.
By all means.
I made you a handhold in the bridge there. Try and get to that ballista further up. You can make you jump.
Uh-oh.
I can help! Keep him still and I'll grab with the ballista!
Okay. Just don't tread me. Let me guess, you won?
You learn fast. There! All done!
Okay, another ballista. Time to return the favor.
Make a path over here!
No need to yell. I've tapped you into my focus. Hi. Hi there.
Okay, now to get up there. Made it. Let's see where this leads.
Watch out, more clamberjaws.
I see him.
turn to shred some machines.
Oh! You think you can do better than me?
We'll see. These things hit hard. Got it! That's all of them. And, I think I just set a new ballista record.
Yeah. I guess you're a decent shot. Now, last climb. You know what to do.
Yep, on it.
Heading up!
That should do it. Just gotta find my way over.
One lava-filled chasm conquered.
You did pretty well back there. We're, had a bad team.
Glad you think so. I always wanted a sidekick.
Okay, I see how it is.
After you.
Can't open doors without your sidekick, huh?
Just give you a chance to shine. All right, let's see where my people's trail leads. All of this is so old. What could they possibly have wanted from this place?
Good question.
Pharaoh Automated Solutions upped their orders for 6 different non-terrestrial minerals this month. Our inventory is running low. What are you up to, Ted? Promising new project? Or just another monument to yourself?
It's a recording of Londra. From before he left Earth. Londra in business with Pharaoh. Why am I not surprised?
Damn it. Another one.
Crushed by rubble. Maybe when digging this out.
I think his name was Kira. They couldn't even give him a proper burial.
This to good use.
Nice find.
I'll get a good trade for this. Another Quen camp.
Where have they all... Oh.
It's a mural. Painted by a Quen?
Yeah. I think so.
Why would they leave this here?
Doesn't matter. Let's keep moving.
If you say so. This might have been mission control for Londra's space mining operations.
Quite a display.
Yeah. Let's see what we can find. Locked with a code. We'll need a way through.
Maybe there's something on these consoles.
Looks like we can access the hologram from here.
Huh. There's data here. Let me see what I can access. A lot is corrupted, but it looks like some logs survived. I might be able to play them.
I found Evelyn in the control room, rooting through the logs for Alondra's passcode. Not sure how she got past security, but yeah, she's not doing so good. Just kept banging on Alondra's door, begging him to save her. I told her he was gone, but she just kept wailing. I had to drag her out.
That was the last recording. Everything else is from before 2065.
How many logs did you find?
3. No, 4.
4 entries, 4 digits. The recording said this Evelyn was looking in the data for the code. Let's try to find it.
Okay.
It looks like that unlocked another console. This displays an archive for Londra's asteroid missions over the years. It looks like I can navigate it with my focus, so I'm not tied to the console.
Okay. Playing the first log. Uploading it to your Focus 2 for reference.
2050. A year of triumph. That first mission silenced 1,000 naysayers. When we acquired the asteroid, they held their breath. When we returned with the wealth of planets, they came crawling, hats in hand. That fight will always be dear to me. And to history.
See those rocks floating around the Earth? I see data on them with the focus.
"2050.
I think we need to scan the asteroids. Maybe try scanning the asteroids.
No data in that one.
This is the year the log mentioned, but there are 2 numbers. Which one is for the code?
You mentioned the flight. Sounded like it was pretty special for him.
Must be the flight number then.
Yeah, that could be the first digit of the code.
Not a bad start. Let me know when you're ready to hear the next log.
Okay, let's hear the next one.
Accessing it now.
I've convinced the board the amount of platinum on that rock is worth the risk. Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring so she can wear our success wherever she goes.
What a great guy. No year in this log, just a mention of platinum. Maybe try cycling through the years. Might be another asteroid we can scan.
One of these asteroids must have had platinum.
Right. Keep scanning till we find it.
Oh, platinum. This must be the right mission. But which number?
Not sure. I'll replay the audio log.
I've convinced the board the amount of platinum on that rock is worth the risk. Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring so she can wear our success wherever she goes.
Don't think it's the flight number this time.
Yeah. The log mentioned the amount of platinum.
Figure it out?
Think so.
Let me know when you're ready for the third one.
Ready.
Okay, here it comes.
The accident has disturbed the ants, lawyers and publicists swarming to do damage control, carping about incalculable losses. Now what they don't see is that each death is a lesson in complacency, inspiring us to future excellence.
He doesn't see his workers as people, does he?
It's corrupted. On to the next. No data.
This one mentions miners. 8 people lost their lives, and Laundra shrugged it off like it was nothing? I'll leave it to you to pick the right number.
Well, we've got 3 digits. Just one more to find.
Guess we'll know for sure when we plug them all in. Ready for the next log.
Let's hear it.
Playing it now.
My chief competitor tried to block me in Congress. But I'll have that cobalt no matter how many years it takes to dig out. Xiaolu lunar resources can stay on the moon. Everything else belongs to me.
Okay, I think I know what to look for.
All right, 1 second. There. I uploaded the last of the logs to your focus.